Let me thank all of you for joining me this morning. Let me make sure that we have enough sound. You know, I see the chief lieutenant. And I mean, when I say the chief lieutenant and the chief battle crier of the CDC in person of Abdul Khanen, saying to me, I hope you produce your business registration, location. Abdul, if that is the reason why you guys send the talks to attack my business last night at 10 p.m. with onlookers, They dragged the lady on the sidewalk to a distance, pulled the bag from her, and drove off. An hour and a half later, to 2 hours, they returned with a truck, busted the wholesale section, and looted the entire place. Abdul Kane, if that's the reason, if that's going to satisfy you all, Abdul, let me ask your conscience. What can you do now that you think will hurt me so much? Abdul, why waste your time? Are we not both from Bumi? Carry a gallon of gasoline, put it on the building, and burn it to the ground. Abdul, when your party never had a cent, everyone saw me sitting in my store. I used my resources to propel you to power today. What did I get in return? Abdul, what did I get in return? Disgrace, suspension, jail time, dismissal, poisoned. You know, I lost my marriage, my home, my cars, my everything in the States. Abdul, what more can you and Koji do? One more. I will be getting the video and pictorial evidence. The place is right on the boulevard, right opposite the football field that the Nigerian shop is. That entire property over there was left to me and my sisters by our dad. It's called the Business Class Sports Bar and Grill. That's the entertainment section of the business wholesale. Abdul, what else can you guys do that you have not done that is more painful than carrying about $1,000 and some other items from the entertainment place in a bag and looting a store, taking away $10,000 plus worth of goods? What else can you do to put down my spirit? You and Jefferson Koji, under the orders of the president, you know what you guys operate. Have they not shot pillar guns in both my vehicles? Have you guys not targeted me in the early hours of the morning? What else can you guys do? That poor lady came out of the store. She was brutally attacked. They dragged her on the sidewalk at 10 p.m. visible to people. What else can you guys do? How am I different or better than the two auditors found in the car? Or the one you claim dropped from a balcony? Or the one you said took a speed? Am I different? And what makes me different? Or the special assistant, since the audit was being done in Bill Twawi's office, the lady responsible for all of the documentation. What else can you guys do? I really want to know. I woke up this morning. Yes, it's painful, but I've never experienced this sweet pain before. It's a kind of sweet pain. It's a pain of relief. You will never know, Abdul, how I feel. Abdul Kane. Go and tell your master that Fagon say he feels good because he brought us to power. And several people are suffering today. So he needs to pay the price for the sin he committed. That's why I have not left the CDC. I stay in the CDC to bear the full consequences the full consequences of the part I had to play. I stayed. So what else can you people do to me? Who led the charge to jail me? Edwin Snow was the only opposition standing there. The speaker, the late Muna Youngblood, Akaros Gray, Dixon Sibo. The video is available. What else can you guys do? What else? Now you come, you say, this is just the usual propaganda tactics. Everybody reading your comments. But we bought from Bomi. We bought from the CDC. If you hear this kind of thing about your brother, or your friend, or your fellow partisan, people reading your comment, the first statement will be, my dear brother, I am sorry. Oh my God, why is this happening to my partisan? Why is this happening to my fellow countrymen from Bomi? But no, you say, I hope you got your business registration and your tax clearance, and you must give us the location. You see, you have been caught right here. This is not the way we do. But you have exposed yourself and exposed exactly what the people thought. Now, he put another comment. So because we bought from Bomi, I shall follow you into self-destruction? Ah, so now you use the word self-destruction. Well, so now you know that CDC can destroy people. And if you mess with them, you will be self-destruct. Right? Okay, we got you. But let's go to why we're here today. Folks, at least I answer you. At least I answer you. Let's take a 30-second break. Let me... Folks, around 10 p.m. last night, a group of guys on motorcycle on the SKD Boulevard, if you know where the Liberian girl is, immediately after Liberian girl on the SKD Boulevard, there was a football field. They built a house on it right now. Opposite the football field, the first upstairs building, constructed in Congo Town in the 60s, was done so by my father. The Nigerians you see in there have been there for over 30 years now. The building beside it is owned by me. The wholesale and the little entertainment place there is my business. Around 10 p.m., my fiance decided to go home early because I have advised her over and over that this government is my government. But this government have lost trust because individuals always do that. They have supporters who will attack without shame. So go home early. The latest should be 10 o'clock. 9 would be preferable. And last night, as always, at almost 10 o'clock, the lady came out, locked the door. Her son was locking the door. And there was a vicious attack by men on motorcycles, like gangs. They hit on her. She grabbed the bag of the daily sales from the entertainment, from the business, and they dragged her because she did not want to let go. She thought it was a robbery. But when they stomped her 1 or 2 times, she let go of the bag, and they left. They left to go and get their truck. They went, the lady, of course, my family members ran into the house, took the lady into the main house. If you know, the Nigerian shop is there, my father's house is there, my family still lives there. So they took the lady into the main house, and she was crying, she was petrified, she was terrified, it was horrible. And after she settled down, we decided to put her either on the motorbike or whatever, but she went home. Immediately after that, they brought trucks, large noise. They broke open the wholesale section and they hauled the drinks into the trucks. Just literally looted the whole place and left. This was the boulevard. This is not 5 a.m. Irini. This is not 12 midnight Irini. No. This bears the fingerprints and hallmarks of the party supporters to which I am a part. I said to the Liberian people in March, I'll make my decision. And Abdul, let me tell you, I am fully aware of the plot to use chemical agents and poison here in the United States to make sure that I don't survive, to be able to pick a side. I will repeat myself. Liberians don't hide anything. I knew of your attacks, I just didn't know when it would come. And thankfully, you just came on here and blew your cover. It has the fingerprints of the CDC you've been headed by Jefferson Koji. You guys control all of the ghettos in the country. You know that. You guys run the Zogos. And you guys will do to people only to announce it was done by criminals or armed robbers. We are fully aware. But let me announce to you, the Liberian people, today. My spirit is not broken. Make no mistake, Abdul, go and tell your bosses. Fagon plan to come to Liberia is hereby stopped. I will not be coming to Liberia. I'm in self-imposed exile. I am not different from Bateni Swa. I'm not different from Botu. I'm not different from Gifty Lama. I'm not different from Marvin Early. I'm not different from, say, the police officer in Grand Jida. And I'm not different from all the guys that left from the United States to serve their country that are all dead and gone today. I was just blessed and fortunate that the Almighty God spared my life and took my sick body out of Liberia. Don't forget, Abdul, the president did not know anything about me leaving the country. The president had announced that before any government official leave the country, his office should be written. Abdul, I was smuggled out of the country, if you don't know. And that angered you guys. And I was at Careful House taking treatment in Gettysburg, Maryland. And because I escaped death, the penalty was to fire me. But I am fully aware that you guys are coming after me. But it will be a calculated error to come after me in these United States, unless it is sanctioned by the U.S. government. But your attempt to poison me and use knife agents on American soil will have to be sanctioned by the U.S. government. Let me be clear with you. Take the 10 to 15,000 and run with it. Once there is life, I will not say there is hope. There is a battle. And you have not won yet. My friend, you can buy all the lapa you want to buy in the world. And bring all the omane you want to bring and put it on the hay. It's up to you. But these elections are not yours unless you rig it. If you cannot win Lofa, and you and I know you will not win Bong, Mageo is not running in Bong County. So he was not campaigning for the president in Bong County. It was a show of solidarity with him. You will lose in Lofa. Take your pen and paper and take notes. You will lose in Bong County. You will also lose bigly in Nimba County. My friend, take your pen. You will lose in Maryland County. You will also lose in Basso and Magibi. And you will lose in Monserrado. Take your pen. You will also lose in Bomi, Cape Mount, and Bapolu. Do all the wickedness you can do. Do all the evil. President WEAH, let me say this to you, President WEAH in particular. You think there are no men in the country? There are men in Liberia, President WEAH. Believe me, there are men. But they have worn their short trousers. And they've gone into the houses and sat quietly. And there is a reason why they are quiet. Because Liberians have come to realize that the ballot is far more powerful than the bullet. I repeat, the ballot is far more powerful than the bullet. If that wasn't the case, you would have been out of power long since. You know that. I was the one defending you. 16 billion. $25 million mop-up. Protest after protest after protest. June 7, all of that. But I tell you today, President WEAH, you have instilled so much fear in real men that they are only waiting for the appropriate time to show you where the power lies. Because you don't know where the power lies. You keep talking about one round. But in your one round scenario, you cannot definitively state that you will win Lofa. You cannot state that you will win Bong. You cannot open your chest and say you will win Nimba. You cannot say you will win Magibi. As for Bassa, you're not there. River says you're not there. You never won Bapolu. You were defeated in Bapolu. And you cannot say you will win again. And as for Bomi, what you and your friends Snow did, I can safely say to you, the Senate has put a stop. We filed our rate of prohibition with the Supreme Court. It's filed legally now. And we are about to put our weight behind Charles Brown to collect the signatures to remove your friend. So we've gotten 2 things accomplished out of 3. You will not win Cape Mount. That we are confident of. So, Your one round in your mind, your one round in your mind is a dream. The emperor is naked, but the emperor does not know. What crowd did you not put up in the special election? You were flogged bitterly. In the by-election, what crowd did you not put up? You were flogged bitterly. In this midterm election, you could not even put a CDC t-shirt anywhere. You had to support people from different parties. Your brand is destroyed. Your brand is destroyed. Today, Abdul Kane, you sit on this set and say, and I'm quoting you, remember we know better than your new slave master. Meaning you are referring to me today as a slave, and that the people I follow are my masters. But I don't see you serve. You are a midget who cannot even give 20 votes. I don't see you. Because the day of reckoning is coming. The day of reckoning is coming. We will play solemn music when we talk about the deaths of those who gave their lives for this revolution, not the opposition. But that some of you who, out of greed for wealth and fear for accountability, allow your hands to go where they should not. My friend, you have carried the business and done everything you want to do, but I'm here. I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. We have not started yet, and you guys are attacking viciously. We have not started yet. You are chasing people all over in their homes, sending them to bed at 5 o'clock. I have a word for you, and the word is the word from the street. Because you guys went back to my Ellie, and my Ellie knowing that Cummins cannot win, and my Ellie is seeking protection, so she comes to America and lobby for President WEAH to be accepted. My friend, you guys are dull when it comes to history. You guys are very dull when it comes to history. Again, you forgot that when Charles Taylor was not favored, angry Liberians said, "You kill my man, you kill my pa, I will vote for you." It was out of anger. You forgot that when they got angry for the looting and corruption, and when a man like me told them that the past government would be audited, they said to George WEAH, "You know, boy, you not know, boy, we will vote for you." But you are so dull to history that you're not listening at the songs, to the songs that the people are singing. We pull you down, we will pull you up. Meaning, the same people that took him down are now announcing that they will take him up. But you're not listening. You are driven by your own ego and plastered in your own beliefs. You are destined away from reality to the point where you have circumvented yourself without even knowing it. My friend, you stand nothing. You stand nothing. I tell you today, and take my word for it, you will not win the silent majority. Your confession alone that 15,000 people had a raise, 7,000 people had a downward adjustment, which accounted for 22,000 out of 70,000. But you cannot tell us what happened to the 48,000 people. My friend, the only 7 that will vote for you guys will be a man like you. Take my word for it. I didn't say it. The president confessed that for 5 years now, his government has been in violation of the law, paying 15,000 workers below the minimum wage. He confessed. But as a member of the government, he lied. He should have told the people 48,000 government employees make below the minimum wage. That's what he should have told. And the truth of the matter is, securities at my ministry made $45. When I raised this issue, and there was a demonstration there, the minister had to come out crying, and today the president made the announcement to vindicate me. What have I told you people that have not come to pass? What have I told you that have not come to pass? You are the last batch of seditions. Watch my hand. Quote unquote seditions. You are the last batch. Just like all parties have faded away, your party will disappear, never to exist again. Your attitude is so despicable. You cannot even exchange in a debate without cussing. It happened this morning in the studio. Assistant Minister Benedict Kolba was making the case for the government. And I came in and raised the debate about the 5 years it took. He started to insult me. People will not come here and bring street talk here. And bring, Karen had to tell him, say, did this man insult you? No, but you know, I'm not here for all kind of street talk. Somebody just can talk all kind of things from on the street. You just... Karen said, no, I'm not going to allow you to go there. And he thought I would have gone down that route. No, I took my game up another notch. I started holding him to the points. He came up and said, some of the loans they inherited, they could not even find documents for the loan. People just came and told them that the government owed them. So President WEAH did not want trouble. How do you pay money that there's no documentation to? So any Tom, Dick, and Harry can just come and say, y'all owe me $1 million, y'all pay? If you claim that these people brought loans that you could not establish and documentation that you did not see work for, why did you not audit them, my friend? Why did you not audit? Do you spend money without knowing why it's being spent? He wanted to cost me again. Can I hold him down? That was just this morning. You guys cannot win any debate. You guys cannot defend anything. Your best bet is to chase people to beat them mercilessly. But your days in power are numbered. I will warn you that I told you. I say I will warn you that I told you. Oh yes, make no mistake. I will warn you that I told you. And you will agree with me that you were told. Yes. At the time, around the time the auditors died, the special assistant to Bill Twally, do you know how she died? the late Denise, I'm pausing so it can sink in your head. Do you know how Denise died? Or you don't know? Well, that's when we say rush out to the hospital. Or if you like the secretary, because chief of staff or Roland Sonaway. Nobody know. But I will say to you people today, the blood of the innocent crieth unto the Lord. And unless there is not a God, you will not win. Unless there is not a God, you cannot. The best you guys can do for yourself is begin to pack. You are two standing in front of me. The two people announce that your boss, Lay Eugene Nangbe, and Dino Nebo from the port. The two people tell the Liberian people that they talk back. And you know what I mean? Back. And they're going to Korea to see how they can release the two maritime people. Have you informed the Liberian people about that? No. It was a plan that if we go around this time with the bag, the Liberian people will be focused on sonar. Nobody will talk about it. Nobody will know about it. Have you people made an announcement about the new drug bust? Or you say, oh, you don't want the thing to interrupt the president's speech. It's a crime. From the same port. From the same port. This is the only government. Let them tell you how in our government people die. I say people can't die in other government. You tend to defend the guy that was there as Deputy Minister for Operation. They say he died from sugar. The NSA boss went. They say she died from this. That too. You go to youth spoke. Johnson the Dow. You go to EPS. Chebi Blanco Dow. You go on the side. Dayu Allen Dow. You go to Public Works. Mabudu Niba Dow. You can't decide. The other person Dow. I'm not saying to you, for Natikofa will not try in Sanu. But my Butu Nipa spirit will be over Sanu. My Butu Nipa spirit will fly over Sanu. It will fly over Sanu. And you cannot win Sanu. Under no condition you will win Sanu. Move your heart. Because you will explain first to the people in Sanu. You will explain. My friends, we are not cowards. When Jua Howard Taylor visited Bangapong County, she know what the people told her. She killed outside and sat on the separate thing. She came outside and sat down on the separate thing. The girl chair, she said no. She don't want chair. It was too discouraging. I showed a video. Malba Balu went to Granji there. And the people that told him, our friendship is cow poo friendship. You see it in the house on top of Abraham, but step on it. That's our friendship right now. Zopen said it. What have you guys done for grandchildren? 3 different times. We have voted for you. And today, Nigerians are the ones developing the country. This campaign have not started. In Maryland, you got no hope. You supported Dan Marias against James Barney. James Barney flogged you. You and Joel Howard Taylor called a speech for James Barney. The people burned the speaker house there. The party is unpopular there. Now you got Cummins, you got James Barney, and they don't like your party. You can't win Maryland. Jeremiah Kuhn speaks Grebo fluently. You cannot win Maryland. So eat your own. The looting in this government will be bigger than the looting in my shop. He went, yes, I'm happy somebody raising this. Jeremiah Kuhn reached out. He refused to shake Jeremiah Kuhn's hand. And that's the video we'll be showing. That's the video we'll be showing. And those who say Maryland has just 136,000. I'm not looking at 136,000. Go back to your calendar and look at the votes. It is not the size of the mosquito that should worry you when the mosquito sits on your testicles. It is not the size. When it sits on your testicle and bites, and you think because of the size you will strike, you'll be mistaken. I was in the government. I know how you will eat money, then you want for somebody to defend it. Prince Johnson spoke. The mayor said committed suicide. How many times was he shot in the head? Who called Prince Johnson on the morning that earlier was shot? Was it not President WEAH? Calling Prince Johnson to tell him, oh, trouble further in your town. One man, his wife, cheated on him, so he got confused. He said, Prince Johnson just laughed at him. This thing happened in Tapeta, Nimba County. Prince Johnson just laughed at him. Because the people were around, the thing that they're not made that the thing happened like early in the morning. He sent for Prince Johnson. I was the Deputy Minister of Information. He sent for Prince Johnson. He told me, oh, well, Prince Johnson said, well, if he said the man case, then so be it. I will go and prepare the place for you to come and dedicate. I know chocolate factory or what kind of factory, rubber factory, whatever. Because if you are called Prince Johnson to say, there was gunfire, I don't know what happened, this and that, Prince was going to tell you. But you came, Senator Johnson was going to tell you. You call a man, then you want to tell the man what you want the man to know. The man just laugh at you. That's why when you went to the church, he said, if you put gun here and shoot yourself in your head, you will still be able to shoot yourself 2 more times. And that me, y'all wanted to go make the announcement that this officer committed suicide, and I go ask question in your very puff. The same thing with Bateniswa. You say the man horse what he know for everything he know. That is why he woke up in to go PB, he fall down from upstairs down. When you fall down from upstairs down here, your boys will go later in the yard. But you find a new information minister that you can just tell anything he go to. Me, I'm a critical thinker. Look at my transcript from the University of Tennessee. Look at it carefully. Look at the one from Northeast State. If you don't see critical thinking there as a cause, with Eugene Fagon passing with flying colors, don't ever you see me. You just can't tell me something you want me to go talk. So, the whole thing that happened last night, put it together. 10 p.m., you arrived on the scene with the motor guy gang. Nobody could come to her rescue. They haul her and drag her on the sidewalk, on the street, stomp on her, take the bag from her, move out with the motorbike, went back, collected the truck, came and parked it right in front of the place, broke the whole door, everything down. I mean, broke into it, just busted with pipes, enter, haul everything outside in crate. You go and you carry to the, what do you call it? Nomination. After that, the drinks you're going to use for the nomination, this gangster party will be over. It's a matter of time. It will be over. And y'all carry the drinks. Y'all will party like gangs. We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all drinking it. We'll see y'all drinking it. But how long? How long? Let me share this with you. Some of you the sedition. The few seditions you see, every time you look at seditions gather somewhere, like how they went to the Capitol building, with all the sunny on, ask yourself only one question. How many seditions voted for George WEAH in 2017? Don't worry. I will wait. I will wait. When you find that answer, then estimate the crowd you'll be looking at. And let the people be pushing propaganda. Then like they can pay them, all the radio stations, all the media, anything they do, it is over. I know. I told them. I know. And I know because the special election taught me a lesson. The by-election taught me a better lesson. Yes, I know. People expect me to tear the president's speech today. I'm not going to tear it. I just want to speak from my heart. I want to speak like a Liberian. I want to speak on the fact that my family, my business was brutally attacked and looted because of my stance against the government and against my own party. Against my own party. And I want to tell them, I will not waver. Don't waste your time, you have done nothing. When I look at what I lost behind the CDC, when I look at what I lost following this party, what you did last night, I thank God for the life of the lady. But it's nothing. You like to go and burn the place. The place better than the place are in America? My Genesis. It better than my Genesis? The beer in that store, it costs more than $50,000? The love. In fact, my oldest daughter just entered. I'm in the studio room here. She's in the living room with her laptop, doing her stuff, eating some food. The best thing that happened to me was for my kids to come by and just give me a hug. After they asked me to explain, I'll explain. You folks were finna telling them how I was a murderer, I was grabbing people's land, blah, blah, blah. And so the president, they know daddy. And today, we are like this. We go through our pain together. We don't waver. So y'all carry that one. But y'all got to look at what I lost. Did I not lose the whole store 2017? Did I not lose family? Did I not lose properties? Then I tried to build my life. You come back again? Brother, what have I not lost before? I don't see why you keep suffering yourself. The God I serve is bigger than the ones you guys serve. So I'm not afraid. The same God that delivered me from you will deliver me again. The same God that restore shall restore. And the same God that gave me the power to campaign has kept me alive. So, which God do you guys serve? Which God? Have you got what it takes to win election? How many of you can get out there and talk to people that look at you? The Akaras group that led the first attack against me. Where is he now? Here the president does not speak. They are not on speaking terms. I have to come back here. You see how God can do something? The same thing I was fighting him for. Don't do this, don't do this. And he ended up going to Ivory Coast to get engaged. He went to France to get married and have something there. And he came back. The person said, bring more money, we'll just eat now. Thank you. What did you guys get? You cannot win. You will not win. Let nobody fool you. The emperor is naked. What you did to the poor Liberian people. 70,000 government employees working for you. You're stealing the money at the highest level. But you cut their pay in half. Amen. I go talk. They say they will carry me under the sycamore tree and flog me. My mouth can run. Okay, no problem. You cut people's salary. You say the harmonization was to help government to live within its means. That's what your president said. Now the GAC report. Y'all go back from page Africa. Y'all Google it today. Say everything was fly, lie, stealing. In fact, if anything, you stole about $500,000 over than what you really reported. You cut the people money. People were making $250. You brought it down to $100. Then you raise the price of gasoline. You raise the price of rice. Even the road phone that you stole from. Early time it was $30. On the job we are now is $50. Every gallon of gasoline you buy now, $50 inside for the government. Where your money going? You're stealing it. I feel sorry for you. And now I want you to know, any chemical agent, any act move to poison me, it won't, don't even dream it. I have now doubled to be more cautious than I was ever. And why do you guys want to kill me? Reasons are obvious. Chiefly among them is the Western Cluster deal. That should have made Edwin Snow president in 2029. The Western Cluster deal The iron ore they are carrying now, it was supposed to fund this election. Money is supposed to be all over the place. But the Liberian people will eat it. And nothing will come out of it. They will eat it and nothing will come out of it. They will fight against you. If it doesn't happen, don't call me man. If it doesn't happen, don't call me man. You will produce human beings that you chase. You will produce them. So, I just want to tell you, Liberian people, try to go in by 5 o'clock. If you know, go in by 5. When you wake up, look out your window before you come out. When you wake up, look out your window before you come out. I will not be Mamadi Diakite. Don't waste your time. I forgot the guy that was to the defense ministry. You will just get up. Your sugar will drop. You are a normal man. You never suffered from diabetes before. When they gave you that substance, your sugar will drop to 0. It'll mess with all your organs and mess with your stuff that can produce the insulin. It will leak inside you. And if you're not smart or God is not with you, you will die. I was poisoned and left to die. I used to get a message. Your days are numbered. You will die. Nothing good. Just forget it. You are done. But God said no. You will not write him to leave the country. You will leave the country. I will shut their mouths. And ask anybody about the flight that took Eugene Fagon out of Liberia. The demons were busy. We headed to Mali. Turbulence could not allow us to land in Mali. We came to Sierra Leone. Turbulence could not allow us. We went to Guinea. Turbulence could not allow us. That plane brought me back to Monrovia. My passport is here. Let the U.S. government do the investigation. They put me in Farmington. The room they put me in, I escaped from there. The room the woman was cleaning on the other side of the scene floor, I went inside. That's where I slept. The next day, the plane picked up in the afternoon, I think 4, 5 around there. I smuggled my way onto the tarmac to get onto the plane. When I left, I was subjected to interrogation here in the States. But they knew they could not say, hey, they saw a sick man dying. And they knew his mother, biological mother, was still alive and an American. They knew his children were Americans. They knew the American blood was flowing in his vein. They would not surrender him to the hyenas. That's how I came. And before I arrived, I had gotten the tip off what they wanted to do to me in West Virginia to disgrace me. My friend, we have gone through a lot. That's why when people say, oh, you do it. I'm driving in the day, you have power on my glass. No car in front of me, nothing. I put a car on the side of the road, my body got all get out, look at it. You see the hole there. God. I put that Prado. I put it down. I was trimming. The next day I decided to do a decoy. 3 days later again, I'm in the Nissan Pathfinder black. The same error, same thing. Ministry of Education, 5th Street, on the window. Bah! No car in front of me. trying to instill that kind of fear. All 2 of the cars are dead. It can be examined any day by anybody. I went to the police station and reported for nothing. For nothing. But every time you see smaller than and crowded, trust me, it's bigger than your imagination. But one day, all of them will account for their actions. And those who say, Eugene, you learned the hard way, I did not learn the hard way. We took out the political cartel, we'll take out the Southeastern Company. Relax. We took out the political cartel because that's not what we wanted. We will take out the Southeastern Company. Relax yourself. Today, we are here. We're not running away. Use your chemical agents. Use your nerve agents. Set up the poison. We're not running away. But I can guarantee you, if democracy be democracy, you will not see 2024 as president. You will turn over power so that Liberian people can live in peace and security and go about their business. You pay people $45 a month and you sell Becquerel to them for $30. But you increase your budget to $750 million to spend on football fee and pack. When they go tell you, you get vexed. It's coming. Right now, when I look in the CDC, I'm asking myself, who will be the campaigners? Who going to sing these people's song on radio? Who? They brought 2 in the studio. Go. All right, y'all go take OK FM today and they're watching. They brought 2 men in the studio, can't make it. The Samuel Jackson, you heard talking about Western Cluster. Hey. Samuel Jackson, But we're not giving up. We're not perturbed. We even hear what's going on. We're not moved. We heard the Liberian people, and we know what they have said. Yes. It's not only Henry Costa. The current Deputy Minister at Information, Bwaka Fofana, on the Congatan Bag Road, straight in his window, pa! They do it to create a fear. Because they don't want you in their party, in their job. But I want to say this. The president delivered 3.5-hour speech, plagiarizing his own speech from 2020 to now. Y'all don't worry. My friend Ben Sandy said Eugene Fagon used to go right on the pole when he ready everybody assemble. Now I won't be writing on the pole. Hey, some of y'all go call Abdul Khan like he come and see. This one, when I pull, I will write on. I don't know why I didn't put the thing on before cutting out the light, but I'll be patient. Y'all be patient, yeah? They were not writing on pole. and that President WEAH speech there, I will use projector in these elections. I will show facts versus fiction. I will show facts, but I'm not writing. I will bring it to you live, including pictures and things. Let them know that this day is here. I do carry the news. You see, you can read it clear, right? You can read it clear. I'm using projector. And now a team will set it up in a way that when I say there will be another window open, Abdul, make no mistake. The day of reckoning is here. You will see nothing here. That the lighting system alone, you so be scared of. And you have the whole table there with everything set. Make no mistake. You have the other side, the different microphones, the lighting system. These are all sophisticated computer systems. Abdul, we're ready. So if you like, go back there again. Take the iron door from there. Do what you want to do. You do it. But the Liberian people believe that the ballots is bigger than the bullet. The ballot is far more powerful than the bullet. And you guys will know where the power lies. This 2023. You will know. You will be hit from every side. Then you will realize that, oh, we needed to have treated people better than what we treated them. 70,000 government workers. Among them, you only get 2,000. The 2,000 are other eating. 68,000 going to the opposition. Take it from me. Don't judge. Don't judge. Let me help you understand something, because if I help you, you will not tell Koji. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to bring you up to speed on something real quick. Just trying to bring you up to speed on something, okay? So those of you that don't know, for God in heaven's sake, when you hear them tell you, oh, WEAH will win 1 round, tell them, say thank you. If WEAH are going to win 1 round, then what happened in the special election? What happened in the by-election? What happened in the midterm election with your first round? You get that kind of power to be winning round. First round. But tell her what happened. Yes? How it's supposed to be. You will win first round. I pick here. You can't win. You can't win first, let's see you. My grandfather used to say, you can't win first, let me see you. Because, look at Lofa. Can you win Lofa? He said, oh, but if I go, yeah, you know, we win Lofa, so we can't win Lofa. You will not even come close in Lofa. For what you did to the people of traditional society, you will not even come. That 7% for you got there, you will not see it. Don't matter Tomo Faraden. Don't listen to Tomo Faraden. You will not see it. You will not see it. Let me help the people understand some small mapping here. Let me help them understand. I will cut it like, oh. Cut it like too much. Let me cut it off. I want to show you how you will lose. So you can know that Fagon told you. Nobody tell you. That Fagon told you that how you will lose. In 2017, I gotta raise it up small, eh? Because I want to put a CA. Maybe I need to hold it. You know what lofa at it is small. Joey, in 2017, see that lofa over there? I will control the lighting on this thing. That lofa over there, where you see in that corner. If I was to control my lighting on this, which I will control, the guy supposed to come to it today, you cannot win that lofa. That lofa over there, you can't win it. And if we go to what percentage you want, let's see, maybe you see that the technical people when they come, when they finish them, we one again. So let me bring it down. Oh. Okay. Now, if you look at the map carefully, as I'm showing to you, see, just a second. Lofa right there. Bwaga won 78% in that lofa. You're looking at the lofa right there in the gray in that map. Right there. Below Lofa County is Bapolu. So I will bring it down Bapolu first round. 2017. Joseph Paga won 41% of the vote. It was not Joya. Now, those two counties, if you can't win it, I bring you down into Bong. Bong County already gone. It's safe to announce that Bong County gone. I just show you how the map going. So that Bapolu, that Lofa, that Bong. All of us know that Prince Johnson gone already. That Nimba. That Nimba. It gone. Then we come down, we don't instead of going on the Grand Jida side, I will not go there. I will just jump right into Grand Basso. You see it? And then I jump into Magibi. And then I come down to Monserrato. If you cannot win Magibi, you cannot win Monserrato, you cannot win Magibi, you cannot win Grand Basso, you cannot win Nimba, you cannot win Bon, you cannot win Lofa, you cannot win Bapolu. Goodbye. Start making noise. Start making noise. Start making noise. I'm telling you, start making noise. Start making noise in my ear. Start making noise. Because those counties, my brother, did I put any other candidate in there? If you don't win, go and find a place to sit down with your first round. Go find a place to sit down. And you will not win. Before I say Maryland, Cape Man, Bummy. Look at what says there. Look at what cheating. You can't win. You Wellington G. Von Smith. That's sedition. Now opposition. Jonathan Bocha Sebwe. That opposition. Opposition. Yombli Kanga Lawrence. That opposition. Jonathan Kaipe. That opposition. Commander Wizard. That opposition. Maybe James Bunny. That opposition. What play you win? Eh? Monserrato Delon. That opposition. Sajosa will win a seat, but Sajosa cannot deliver Monserrato. Magibi, Nukwe, that opposition. Go to Banga. Prince Moi. Dr. Henry Toba. Henry Yala. Jeremiah Slonte. They are all opposition. In Grand Basso, the 5 top leaders or 6. What I mean? Matthew Joe. Vincent Willie. I'm not too sure about Vincent Willie. and Matthew Joe. Right now, we're not even talking, say, yeah, you're looking, he's doing it. But the other 4 people, Charlene Bromsky, opposition. Nyomli Kanga, opposition. Cholego Kaipe, opposition. Basonga Finlay. Nyomli Una won him by 2,000 votes. And the man who caused him to lose, that Vincent Willie. You can't win Baza, you won't talk. You can't win Bong, you won't talk. You can't win Nimba, you won't talk. You can't win Lofa, you won't talk. You can't win Magibi, you won't talk. You can't win Mosorado, you won't talk. Who you fooling? They will eat your money free. Free money. They will eat it. They will eat your money free. Eat your money. Nothing you can do. Take it to the bank. Nothing you can do. You can't do nothing. And I tell any one of you today listening on the tune of my voice, make no mistake. You're not going anywhere. The way you treated people, those 70,000 government employees, all of them got family who got family who got family. That's what we call the chain reaction of stupid politics. You suffer them for 5 years. Then you can't tell them, there, yeah, I will give you Sonny. Look at every flomo privi. Go eat that tabagi. They go eat that tabagi, yeah? From the local team, Lofa, CDC will get more votes in Lofa than Bon. Maybe you're speaking from the point that Thomas Fowler family then. Who else? They will get small vote. But where? Where? Shoot. You go in the area, they was so traditional, they say they're just waiting. You run country for 5 years. You pay market, but nobody won't go in the market. You pay hospital, but nobody got money to go there. You pay road, they put on a car to pull on it. Because the people who supposed to send their car, they buy the car at 500. They ship it 1,000. You charge them 1,500 in penalty and 2,500 to clear it. Who will send car again? Who will send car again? People used to send barrel. My early time 150. Chowea time 275. If people start, they will eat the money. They will eat the money. Right now, everybody get a little knife. Small knife. Everybody get it. Take it from me. Right now. Chowea then, your CDC looking at a cow meat. Everybody coming and cutting their and going. And yes, I won't say it. And on the day of reckoning, you will see it. Nobody will tell you. No. Ooh. So again, folks, there's somebody talking in California, $350 for 1 barrel. 1 barrel to send to your family, 350 US. 350 US in Liberia is 45, 50 is 50 something thousand Liberian dollar. You will send things or you will give your family that money. So, when I hear them talking, I know that I was there. I was there. Okay? I was there. people used to kind of be talking. Ah, this special election. It will be a tsunami. It will be a tsunami. It will be a tsunami. Mephi General, I need to call me. Mephi General will be a tsunami. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a tsunami. Then I take my cow tail, I wear my beret. We go march. District say lockdown. District 13, lockdown. District 17, lockdown. I said, well, after the election now, the special election, District 15, lockdown. West Side Joseph not District is 13, eh? District 13, lockdown. Special election king, we lose by way. So I told my man, I said, you know, Abi, I'm going to go in these areas and find out. I said, we are advised in politics that when these things happen, go back to the electorate and find out what happened. We went back to go find out what the people told us. The country hard. Things not correct. Things not correct, Eugene. They say, Fagon, thank you for your help. But they make it to power. Nothing we can see. The country hard. At that time, you know, everything the country was hard. We go back to the door. Oh, Fagon, move on here. Like 2 or 3 days straight there. Fagon, let's put here, you buy. The kind of thing you just want. Okay, I left it. The by-election, people saw me. I was very effective. You saw me. When the result came, I will tell you one deep story. I don't want to call my friend name because I don't want to embarrass him. He was in the studio. And he's from the government. And you are announcing the result you are getting. I beg you, please listen to this. I know something else. The president called. The president said, what did that stupid man talking inside there? At that time, Costa was on another radio station calling the result. And the result Costa was calling, and Costa calling winning result, and we there calling Costa result the same way too. But why are stupid men talking inside there? That time I'm moving in that studio, man. That was the by-election. The two are too funny. I'm a friend, so I won't call him. So, I call him and say, let you say, I'm moving in that studio. All that shit talking. We don't know where we are at the by-election. The man said, for you? I said, I'll tell you that you say, you can't have in the studio. He said, but the results are coming in and it's been, what he used? Oh, God. Populated. It's been populated on the neck, something. So that we are resolving, I said, my man, the man said, move in the studio. Don't argue. Move on that man and be calling the Sony. The man left in the studio. And me knowing him to be who he is, he said, we're setting a poking too. We're supposed to get the results so that we can be able to counter and debate. And I said, brother, move on there. That by-election, that smart between the beer. That smart between the beer. Let me tell you what the real thing came. And people say, oh, that is guy like this, he's supposed to be crying. My spirit will not cry for $15,000 worth of things. My spirit will not cry for it. The Genesis car I had in West Virginia alone was around $50,000. So my spirit will not cry for $15,000 worth of goods. My spirit will not cry. You know what I lost behind CDC? You got whole mini mart, African store, media center, and everything. Then you can, I will not die. I will bounce back. And we'll put the video up for people to see. And so, we built a market right to VOA Junction. For the Tomafala election, if anybody know the new VOA market, I beg you, say something here. We went to go dedicate the market. Usually, I can always go in front to set the stage for journalists, for the people, and all the kind of things to get an idea of what is happening and what will happen. No. Always going from. So, we stay in the fence that day. From there, we go. I go reach to the place and say, I hope you see the kind of thing. You'll be able to remember Tifa. To my righteous God. All the women, the king around me. Fagon. That Maggie help us to build a market. That Maggie. You and Maggie king here every day. You will work. You do this. You do that. Say, but Fagon will get a question for you. And just answer us straight. Don't. When I want to hear nothing that you're playing talking, you can do. I said the other woman said, I playing talking. I wouldn't want to hear nothing. Just answer the question. I said, okay. I will answer the question. And all the women in pause that they were setting. They say, Fagon that Maggie Rooney. I saw, hey! That Maggie Rooney. I said, no. They say, okay, go back. When I want to hear nothing from you, go. Then I started hearing the comment from them. We bring your air was saying, even early time when I get the market. That they make them feel sorry for your CDC people that can be passing their car. To even bring that window down. They can't make it. Every day you and the men walking, your pass, your stop, sometimes you sit down, you eat some your food and all that thing. That ain't news here. We're not here because of your CDC. So we beg you. So I heard that one. God be my witness. I went straight to Maggie. I said, let's go, we gotta go there. But I said, I said, we gotta go. The thing they put on, I can't get tell you that. The people said that now you running. Maggie said, but Tifa coming. Was introducing. I said, Maggie, let's go there. I said, oh man, I forget when the program will go there with all the people. With all the people, go there with all the people. I said, Maggie, yeah. Oh, the big cracking Tifa, everybody heard. The poor just there. When we keep calling from the car, calling Maggie woman say, Fagon say, you say that I mean money. But all of our anything the poor say, Maggie. It are you running. No election say, we just go to the election pass, we count the people right there, we kill to the poor. We don't want no election you win. But now you running. Temple. Can you imagine? In front of the market, we put beautiful crush rack. We even, oh man. Right there and then, I gave up. I gave up. You know why I gave up? Because it was not what we were doing for the people. It was what we were doing against the people. It was not what we were doing for the people. I started seeing that, oh, we did this, we did that, we did it all. The people don't care. But what we were doing against them, that the anger, that by-election finish, that small beating they gave up. In fact, like, in my mind, is that they don't talk a small ratting and people little weird with it. And we got vexed, we say, oh, because political weird a woman, we bring men with muscle to beat your dry foot. We go bring Tifa. The 100,000 they don't give up. They don't double the ratting and apply for Tifa. They get 100,000 for political weird. When we brought Tomafala, they may get Tomafala 200,000. And 2023, the president that they will bring in Monserrato. The Monserrato people now, Tilon will be asking them to beat your way. Because he want again to beat your way at 300,000 to 400,000. So if they vote in Monserrato, you can win even 100,000. You can win 100,000 in Monserrato. Goodbye, man. Goodbye. Goodbye. It is the anger that people feel that make them angry. The anger. I can give you another example. When Sir Joseph left District 13, how do they say the man named John Josiah or Josiah WEAH or something like that? People say, oh, you bring color green. Color green is a guy who can help the people in the community. Plus, he is a sedition, but he can help the people. The people say, oh, take John Josiah, blah, blah, blah. The people say, you bring. Shall we carry the men there for the men here today? The people say that all we're waiting for. If Sir Joseph going to live for the men here, John WEAH, then maybe we're going to think. But John WEAH king here, Fagon, and live for the men here in front of all, knowing that we very him. That smart beating Colobor gave John WEAH. It was over there, John WEAH, live for John WEAH here. They beating the market door. He said he couldn't even put up protest. It is not what you have done for the people, it's what you have done against the people. Look at say what's selling. You cut the money in half. You cut the money in half. Okay? You know what I can enjoy about them? This time they get almost 25 people staying in one room or in the areas. They get them data, they get them phone calls to call in data. When you having your show, all of them there, insulting you, so now. This time they don't insult on my show. The reason is because I can get black. As soon as you do, I get black. I go back with black. And when you do that, you get a hard time. Because they got to go and do a new profile again. And every time they do a new profile, you will always see them having 2 mutual friends, 5 mutual friends out of their clearing. Because the idea came from me. It was not from them. They're not smart enough. That was my idea. Right on Maggie Posh, Canio, and Emma Glasgow are the 2 people. They were supposed to work along with me. So that thing you're doing, I don't waste my time. Somebody say, usually if I go remind me of football game. The coach said, player down there, he say, you'll not move from there. Brother, you go there. They tell that football game, we're talking about life and death. You can't bring old story here. My life involved into the message, you'll not move from there. I'm not getting out to jump. I said, wait for me, Marsh. What are you watching for? Wait for me. Oh, yeah. Wait for me. I come in. Wait for me. The first place, come and see the hala air. They went and looted my whole business, attacked my family, looted my whole business, right? And all the things they went used to the nomination. The nomination, I'm going to SKD again. How can you listen to this and listen very well? Because I can always tell you, me and Dave critical thing in my ear a rabbit, so I'll show you. You say you got 1 million men. You not carry it to the 40,000 stadium, but you carry the 1 million to the 5,000 stadium. It makes sense? You answer me now. Alaji Fofana. You got 1 million man march. 1 million. You carry to SKDO. You carry the 1 million man march to ATS. It makes sense? That the kind of bring you get? SKD that can swallow ATS 3 times, 4 times. You not carry the million man march there. You carry to ATS, where you will never find place to park car. Look at you. You know, it's so funny. Now, you get million man march. Then you send people to loot my store to get your drinks. They drink, how much drinks? They have drinking, what? You take it, you can't feed a million man march. You feed some people, but not a million man. Okay? They give you the free data. You can your cost people. But your data will not last long. Your data will never last long. Now, those of you who planning to go, after now, MPP and LPDP now sign the document, yes or no, no cussing. I won't be like some people. You all know better. I just want to know if LPP now sign the document. Don't worry. I just blocked out all the food. Sir Johnson, I told you, I don't block them every day. I just blocked out all the food. I don't waste my time. You say you get millions and they say go to SKD. You say, I'm not going to SKD. My million men march to ATS. The syrup paying Vichy. The syrup paying Vichy. And everybody that will go to ATS, trust me, that eating, they will go eat. It finish. The case closed long time. I don't hear you here. They don't know what's up. People did not vote for you. Special election. They didn't vote for you. By election. They didn't vote for you. Midterm election. And 3, that presidential they will vote for you. They see what paying Vichy. I told you, you wait for March ending. You wait for March ending. Up to now, you know, hear them say the CDC coalition document have been signed. Have you heard it? Have you heard it? You take your last hustle. And your soul, you have to make sure you leave your measurement. Please leave your measurement for your orange jumpsuit. Because I want where you deal with. But Ellen Johnson said it, the other people will not do it with you. Please leave your measurement for your jumpsuit. Please. Do not leave. I say it again. I don't tell you. Next week, I will buy tape measure and send it to the tailor shop there. Go there, put your dinner, put your position in government, and then take your tape line and leave it. And say, I looted Eugene F. Fagon, small business that he was running, just because he was outspoken. Leave it there. That's all I can tell you. Leave it there. Because those people will come after you. They will come after you. You go carry small group to ATS. Me, I keep saying I'm waiting to hear that LPDP have signed the coalition document. I'm also waiting to hear that NPP have signed the coalition document. How am I waiting for? Because I know what the people said. They said if they sign it, they will be the one joining CDC. But we the partisans, we already know. We don't want to be battled. LPDP move from behind you. NPP move from behind you. All the other small rainbow team, all of them are jump from behind you. Where you heading? Where you heading? I'm tired, man. I'm restless. Y'all take it. Y'all look at it, y'all carry it. The same man is still alive. All I can tell you. Still alive. And I just want to tell you, if Jefferson Cody didn't get sense, they will go to Akara's grave and Molu and ask them, the girl that your people knocked down on the sidewalk and drag, is she or diehard sedition? Was she one of those that were taking care of y'all during opposition time because she has small thing? I beg somebody, you just go to Molu and Akaras and you ask them about the lady called Dede Smith and what she did for them. Even go to Sir Joseph and say, tell me about this lady. And your own sedition, you lift her and drop on the ground the paper. Wow! Check the bed for her. You're good. That's your time. You know, I felt sad for her today, but I gave her words of encouragement, and she took it, and she said, you know what? Yes, I know, but to just know that the people you suffer for, the Akara's grave that could not afford the Molu. I used to cook for Sir Joseph, then when they come at my restaurant, they eat. We are in the CDC. And I mean today, CDC supporter that will come and lift her and knock down. I told her, I said, Madam, some people, they didn't knock them down. They knocked them out. Be grateful to God for your life. And be not deceived, because God is not mocked. He said, vengeance is mine and I will repay. So stop going to church if you don't believe in God. But if you believe in God, he does not fight when you want him to fight. He fights when he thinks it's necessary. And he fights at his own time and chosen. So don't worry. Don't worry. I said, be not deceived. God is not mocked. They run. Hey, let me tell you something. I work in the government. One day, my assistant minister came to me and said, Chief, they broke into my car. They stole my laptop. They stole this. They stole that. My wallet, everything. I went to Central. I asked for R2. They brought R2. I said, R2, you know the routine. We don't want the money, but we need the laptop. We need every other thing. R2 said, check give me $40 to just spin around. We gave him the 40. In less than 45 minutes, R2 were back. And he didn't go, he said, oh, where did it happen? Where the car was parked? Show the play. All he needed, where the car was parked. When he came back, get him his wallet, get him his laptop, and all his things. So in Liberia, none of you can tell me you don't know this story. The people will know. The people know who did it, when they did it, how they did it. They know everything. But one day our country will be liberated, and yes, we'll enjoy beautiful Liberia again. And that time is just a few months from now. Let me close by saying this. CDC is not your first time, but this year is your last year. If you listen to the president's speech yesterday, he kept saying my last sooner in my first term. My last sooner. My last sooner. He knew it was his last sooner. And yes, it will be his last sooner.